Hey guys, so first of all, I want to thank you all for your appreciation of episode 1 of the Fantasy Fight. I really appreciated all your comments, all your praise, and everything. And I also appreciate all my subscribers, the two subscribers actually, who just posted the most amazing fights that we can imagine. And I'll be mentioning their names not just out loud, but right here. So without further ado, let's get on with the episode. Okay, first thing we start off with Naruto Sage Mode versus Jiraiya Sage Mode. And let's just first talk about the styling of everything. Let's talk about the chakra style. Fire style versus the wind style. That is Naruto versus Jiraiya's chakra style are actually going up against each other, and Naruto, as you all know, has a really big disadvantage there. And although in Sage Mode, Naruto has that perfection of the whole Sage Mode itself, but Naruto has very less time for it. I mean, he has 5 to 10 minutes of Sage Mode, combined with the Shadow Clone that he can summon for the Sage Mode. I'm guessing this time can be extended to 20 to 25 minutes, but to take down Jiraiya, I mean, 25 minutes are not enough. I mean, Jiraiya might end up taking down Naruto. So now comes the question about the Rasen Shuriken. Obviously, Jiraiya doesn't know about the Rasen Shuriken being able to Naruto being able to throw the Rasen Shuriken. Although, if this fight ever happens, Jiraiya might know about Naruto being able to throw the Rasen Shuriken, but if he doesn't, there lies his disadvantage, because Naruto will obviously make the Rasen Shuriken in his hand, and Jiraiya, thinking that it's obviously a melee attack, would try to avoid it by going in a long distance. But if Naruto throws it and it hits its mark, Jiraiya is done for it. Although Jiraiya, being Naruto's teacher and all, he does know what kind of tricks Naruto will do. I mean, the Shadow Clones and how to use and utilize every Shadow Clone, and doing up 100%, not even the 100%, 110% performance with his Shadow Clones. But Jiraiya does know he has trained Naruto after all for 2 years, so Jiraiya has that advantage over Naruto being his teacher and all. So if the QB goes berserk, Jiraiya is a total goner. I mean, Jiraiya has this 60 to 70% chance of winning without the QB going berserk. But if it does, the chance of Jiraiya winning may drop to 30% if Jiraiya cannot control or neutralize the QB's control in time. As we all know, Naruto did sprout a fourth tail, which actually led Jiraiya close to his death. But Jiraiya was able to neutralize the whole situation and all due to the summoning scroll and his sealing tags and everything. If he does that, Jiraiya can actually win this fight. As to Rasengan versus Rasengan clash, I mean, Jiraiya is not that much, I must say, productive or creative with the Rasengan, and Naruto has actually so many Rasengan types. I mean, the Rasengan Barrage and the Massive Rasengan Mega Barrage. I mean, there are many types of Rasengans which Naruto can actually use. Plus, Naruto's fighting experience is also a bit different from the others, and moreover, Naruto can use every item, every drop of chakra in his body to the extent where you can say it's amazing. So even Naruto can give Jiraiya a really hard time, but Jiraiya has this big winning chance of defeating Naruto. Obviously, in Sage Mode, Jiraiya will have these wide range of attacks like the Kibari Sen Bombs and Bath of Boiling Oil. Also, the two toads who will be on his shoulder, that is Fugasaku and Shima. I guess those were the names. They will obviously be analyzing all the situations and Naruto's limits, and they will also know, as Fugasaku would have trained Naruto to be the Toad Sage and all. So I guess herein lies the winning chance of Jiraiya more than Naruto. I mean, Jiraiya might actually win this fight. But let me know what you guys think about it. Will Jiraiya win this, or will Naruto, due to his creative abilities and the QB, because of the QB, can he win this? But for now, what I think is that Jiraiya might win this fight against Naruto. This was actually suggested in one of the comments, and I liked it so much that I decided to include it. The legendary Sannin versus the sixth path of Pein. Now let's start off with Orochimaru being able to procure procure Pein's information and any information regarding the real Pein and all. Orochimaru, obviously, he was a part of the Akatsuki, and it's actually foolish of Orochimaru not to have any information regarding all the Akatsuki members, including Pein. And as we saw in Itachi's flashback, Pein was there when Itachi joined the Akatsuki, and Orochimaru was also there at that time. So it's actually absurd if Orochimaru didn't know about Pein and Nagato. And obviously, if it so happens that the legendary Sannin, they come together to defeat the one and only Pein, the sixth path of Pein, I would be sure that Orochimaru would actually share this information with the others and tell them that it's the six bodies that are there in front of them are actually dead, and Nagato, that is the real controller, is somewhere at a really high point where he can control all these beings. So if that analysis is true and Orochimaru actually holds off the sixth path, and Jiraiya and Tsunade actually track down Nagato using Jiraiya's Sage Mode, the fight's over with Pein. But if we exclude Orochimaru's information regarding Pein, just exclude it, like Pein, like Orochimaru not willing to share it, or not even having any information regarding Pein, Jiraiya might analyze all the situation just like he did when he faced three of them. I mean, he can actually judge that their vision is connected. One of them sucks the jutsus out, the other has a summoning, and the third one can use his abilities to revive all the others. I mean, he can be the analytical one. Tsunade, being the medical ninja, she can actually heal everyone and also take a really big part in destroying the summoned creatures. And also she will be able to hold off all the summonings and all. Also Jiraiya's summoning, like the toads and all, and including Manda, Orochimaru's summoning, he may also be able to hold the summoned animals at bay while these three attack the sixth path of Pein. Now the advantage of Pein lies in the fact that if he attacks all six attack at once, I guess therein lies the disadvantage because Orochimaru, Jiraiya and Tsunade may be able to take out the three Peins at a time. I mean, they can analyze all the abilities at the spot, and this leaves them for the rest three. I mean, bottom line, what I'm trying to say is that if Pein attacks all out, I mean all six attack the three legendary Sannin, it's over for Pein because he will have all his secrets out. But if Pein attacks simultaneously, like he did in Jiraiya's case, like three attacked first and then the three came after Jiraiya had lost his guard or lowered his guard. If that happens, Pein has this advantage. Yet if Jiraiya turns on his Sage Mode and Tsunade starts off with her mark and all, and Orochimaru, as you all know, he has various jutsus up his sleeve. So if that starts to go down in a way that is totally extreme, I guess the legendary Sannin will make out of it. But if Pein is resorted to use all of his bodies at one time and he is pushed to the limit where he has to use the Chibaku Tensei, I guess Sage Mode Jiraiya and 8-headed serpent and all, they will actually end up crushing the Chibaku Tensei, or they may make it out of it, or maybe Nagato, that is the real Pain, may exert so much pressure like he did in Naruto's time that he may be able to bind them and just crush them beneath that heavy stone of his. So also the power of the Rinnegan is not to be underestimated. I mean, there are the sixth path of the Rinnegan, and the summoning with the technical part and all of that. The Rinnegan powers cannot be taken lightly by the legendary Sannin, but as you all know, they have a real history. They have a reason why they're called the legendary Sannin, and also I may say that the legendary Sannin may win this because of Orochimaru's information, or due to their sage modes. Only Jiraiya with sage mode and Orochimaru with his various jutsus and all. But as long as the real Pain, Nagato that is, he remains hidden, Pain does have the upper hand. I mean, no matter how many times you destroy any body of Pain, they will get back up like just dead bodies. I mean, you cannot defeat Pain like that. But if just in case Jiraiya's sage mode ends up sensing the actual Pain out, I mean, he can actually do what Naruto did. He may just pierce himself with the rod of one of the dead bodies just in time, and he may be able to grab on to the reality that the six bodies that they have been fighting, they were just puppets, and the real puppet master is somewhere high up, and he is actually taking down the whole body. So one of them will have to hold them off, while two, or maybe just one, may go off and actually hunt Nagato down. But even then, Nagato will put up a real epic fight, even though he's just attached to a Gedamazo or anything. I would say that Nagato would also put up a real fight. So I guess the chances are 50-50 for both the legendary Sannin and Pain, that is Nagato. And so ends the episode 2 of the fantasy fights. I hope you guys liked it, and I did all my best I could for all the analysis. If you have any more points regarding the fights, I will appreciate it. Leave a comment or a video response can be your thoughts about what you think of the fights, and subscribe and keep posting amazing fights like that. I love the creativity that you guys depict, and I'm actually happy that I have some really creative subscribers. I'm just not I'm not referring to actually 2 or 3 of them. I'm referring to all my 29 to 30 subscribers. Thanks to you guys, this channel is going really great, and I can never thank you enough, guys. So take care, have a great day. Bye guys.